All right, there's specific steps that you need to follow if you're going to add a new part to a catalog. Right now, we're going to address a part that was created in AutoCAD, in the 3D AutoCAD. It's a 3D solid. The part was converted to a block and then to a plant part by using the command plant part convert. We have that in a drawing that is saved, and now we're going to bring that into our catalog editor of our spec editor. So if you're in your spec editor, go to your tab up here and switch to the catalog editor. And what we want to do is create a new component. So we're going to say that it's a fitting, and we're also going to make sure that we choose elbow because that's what we drew. Only drew one, and it was a 4-inch. So I'm going to keep that at 4 inches. If I needed to put in more than one part, then I could go ahead and choose a size range. I'll go ahead and pick an end type for this right now. And I'll give it a short description. I'll just call it a custom 4-inch elbow. And we're not using the plant 3D parametric graphics. We're using a custom AutoCAD block, so that's what we'll choose. Now, our elbow has 2 connection ports, so we'll select the 2 connection ports. We'll go ahead and make sure that we have our size here. Shows up in the other side. We have imperial units, and we can go ahead and create that. Now, if there's anything that we need to add here, I like to say that since it's an elbow, all the ports have the same properties, so I'll keep those the same. I'll make sure I go ahead and pick my port values. This is just telling me that it's going to be overwritten because I said to give everything the same one. If you want to put any other information on here, go ahead and add that now. It's totally up to you. Make sure that you do put a long family description. And I will call this the custom 4-inch elbow. And for the demo. Okay. If you have a manufacturer, you can put that in now. If you have a material or a material code, you can put that in as well, or weights. Any of these other things that you do want to put it in, you can go ahead and add those in now. All right, so let's go over to where our sizes are. Now, if you notice, if you need to add a size, go ahead and add it now. But we're just keeping this one size in here. If this would be the wrong size, you could also use this key to remove it. Now we are required to put a matching pipe outside diameter. So to keep things simple, I would just go ahead with 4.5 inches here. I'm going to go ahead and give this the same family description, long description, the custom 4-inch elbow. All right. And let's go down here, and we can also put in other information as we go. And I'm not going to put anything here, but you could also add an engagement length as well as a thickness of the flange. Now what we need is a model to put in here. So we're going to go ahead and select the model from the drawing sheet where we saved it at, and that one just happened to be the master drawing that I used. So I'll go ahead and open it, and you'll see that this is the only AutoCAD block that I had saved on there. So I'll go ahead and choose this one. It has the 2 ports marked, so it's ready to go, and I'll say OK. So it appears as though I have everything on there, and everything looks pretty good. So I'll give this a try to save this to the catalog. We need a matching outside diameter, so let's go ahead through here. And we'll give all the ports the same property. And we'll let that generate. And now what we've done, we have saved that part to our catalog. Now I want to check and see if the part that I created is actually appearing in my catalog that I have set. So rather than go through all of these different parts searching for it, I'm going to go ahead and narrow this down a little bit. I'll change this down to fittings, and I'll go into my elbows. And then I think I remember I put that down. We'll go ahead and change the end type as well. And narrowing that down, you see that we do have the custom 4-inch elbow here. And so it is appearing in our catalog, and it's there and it's ready for us to use. Now, if we no longer want this here anymore, all we have to do is delete the component, and now it's gone.